cyber intelligence and developing consultancy for the new legislation in the cyberspace.
Speaking about the cyber, Vladimir Putin, before starting the invasions of Ukraine, he also had a cyber campaign. Can you tell about this?
Yes, yeah. As a matter of fact, before the physical attacks in the military, we saw cyber weapons, data wipers, which are very advanced and sophisticated to attack the critical infrastructure. So when you use cyber weapons to disable critical infrastructure, then it's more easier for the physical attacks to happen. Cybersecurity and cyber weapons and cyber intelligence today is really important for any military campaign. As we know, intelligence is very important for counterintelligence, for prevention, deterrence, and defensive and offensive operations. Yes, indeed, we are concerned about the use of cyber weapons because they can go beyond the scope and they can produce a lot of damage, a lot of disruption. And now we are in the era of technology where we all depend on technology for the society, for the government. So the new war is cyber war as well, the cybernetic warfare.
In this war close to Romanian borders, we saw that the intelligence is almost more important than other weapons, and Romania is playing a big role because a lot of US and other countries' planes and drones are flying over the Romanian airspace to gather this information. How is going this intelligence war in Ukraine?
Well, this is a very relevant question because it's the first time that we have seen the use of cyber intelligence with drones, open source intelligence, intelligence for social media as well, and from the internet. So it really helps a lot to be defensive or for offensive operations. As you mentioned, here in Romania, with the border with the Ukraine, we have a lack of international law in cyberspace, which can allow us to be more effective when we use and we acquire this information or this data for intelligence purposes and counterintelligence purposes as well. On the other hand, this is destructive because our enemies, our adversaries, they can use the same technology, which is open source, technology that can be from China, from Russia, from other countries, that they can go with no regulation. So right now it's a challenge for the sovereignty, for the traditional war, because the electronic warfare, the cybernetic warfare is different. We have not seen that in the past, but we start to see it right now. And it is good, but we have to be responsible how we use that intelligence. We have to be responsible how we can do our defensive or offensive operations in the cyberspace. As we know, as a human society and a military, we start with different domains, with the territorial domain, which was the land, then the sea, then the air, then the space, and now the cyberspace. But the cyberspace, it touches in all the domains: land, sea, space, and the Navy.